Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. So we've got the Land Rover, we've got the country house, we've got the country club. Why are we here?
That's because, darling, did you know that a third of this whole country is still owned by old money, the aristocracy?
I did not know that, my little oracle. And?
Yeah. Well, I've decided we're going to join it. We're moving from hoi polloi to hoity-toity.
Old money, family cash, hand-me-down wonga. The nouveau riche might get their kicks from fast cars and flashy jewellery, but when it comes to the upper classes, now they really know their salad knife from their fish fork.
Hey! Eamonn and I are going to see if we can bluff our way into high society, where asking for the bog might land you in one.
A recent study of 18th century surnames found that the wealthiest titles back then are still the wealthiest names today, 5 generations later. They're also more likely to study at Oxbridge, land top jobs, and live longer.
You think you can be posh?
Well, yes, it's just a uniform, really. If you dress the part, they'll accept you as the part.
But they have a very strict dress code, Eamonn.
Yes,
you know, all that
yes.
hunting, shooting, fishing lot.
Yes,
You
exactly.
Sure?
And I've got it covered.
Oh, if you say so. If there's one thing high society prides itself on, it's etiquette.
And one of the great founders of etiquette was Louis XIV, King of France. He established strict rules on how to behave and greet people within his grand palace of Versailles in order to maintain hierarchy within the court.
So, to get our P's and Q's minded, we've come to meet Grant Harrold. He's a master of etiquette.
Grant.
How do you do?
What about you?
Very good, very good.
Yes. How do you
Sweet
do?
you. How do you do?
Please have a seat. What about you?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that
That's
some
like,
sort of a...
hello,
Oh, hello.
in Irish.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, Eamonn, don't embarrass me. Pay attention. Grant knows what he's talking about. He's served as Prince Charles's butler for 7 years. He's even served the Queen. You have been a butler in the royal household with Prince Charles. Do you get nervous? What's the etiquette? Did you have to bow?
The etiquette, you're thinking, remember, don't extend my hand, wait for him to extend his hand. Remember, I've got to do a neck bow, not a waist bow, it's just for the neck. So there's all these things you're trying to remember, but he was an absolute gentleman because he makes you feel very relaxed, very much at home. I remember meeting the Queen for the first time, and she was lovely, you know. She, again, made me feel very relaxed.
The Gillies Ball is one of the highlights of the royal calendar held at Balmoral each year. Only members of the royal family and their staff are allowed to attend, and it's a chance for upstairs and downstairs to mingle socially against the backdrop of a Scottish reel or two.
I remember as a child watching the Gillies Ball,
My word.
and I said to my parents, how do I get to go to that? How do I get to dance with the Queen? And I always remember my dad saying, you either have to marry into the family or obviously work for them. And I remember saying, well, how do you marry into them?
And 10 years later, Grant finally got to live his childhood dream when he was invited by his then employers, Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall.
And I wasn't going to go because I was too nervous. I didn't really know how to dance. I then secretly I did some dancing lessons in case I changed my mind. And then on the night of the ball, I thought, I'm probably not going to do this. And the Prince and the Duchess both said, you'll enjoy it, you really should. So I thought, you know, why not do it? Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
I got to dance with the Duchess of Cornwall quite soon after arriving. And then after we finished that dance, I remember turning around and the Queen was standing behind me, and then we went into a dance.
Did she say you're dancing? Did you say, are you asking?
And the music starts up and you think, OK, this is actually going to happen. I'm now actually going to dance with the Queen. When you work for these kind of people, these are the kind of privileges and perks of a job.
Do you have a picture of this?
Sadly not. I don't.
So we have to take your word.
You have to take my word.
Walter
You have
Mitty
to
story.
take my word.
You're expecting us to believe the Queen came up, tapped you on the shoulder,
Said you dancing.
and said, are you dancing? And there's
Luckily,
no...
Grant now runs an etiquette school, using his years of royal experience to help oiks like us.
Grant, so many people will have the money to get them into the right places, but they may not have the confidence to be in those places, and that's where you come in.
And it's true, because you see people that don't have the confidence or don't know what to say or how to behave. Because if you say the wrong thing, wear the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, it is picked up.
Oh, tell me about it. Actually, me and Ruth all the time. I mean, I do my best. I think if we had the dosh, we could buy ourselves into this company and be confident. Would you be confident in that company?
No, not as confident as you. And I think you'd make a lot of mistakes with language. Right, what do you have? What's your middle meal of the day?
For dinner.
It's dinner.
Dinner? What time?
Dinner.
What time would you have dinner?
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
Would that not be right?
No, dinner is kind of an evening meal, so you'd have...
No, your tea's your evening meal.
Tea? No, tea is... oh, God. Can someone get me out of here quick? So tea would kind of be between 4 and 6. And your dinner would be between 8 and, say, 8 and 10. If you were to go and use the facilities, what would you say? Would you say you're off to the toilet? Would you say you're off to the loo?
I'd say the loo.
The toilet, yes.
The toilet?
The toilet.
So you say toilet, you say loo.
They say lavatory.
So obviously Ruth's the lady here, because it's loo.
So language could catch me out. I could be exposed.
Completely.
You'd have just completely embarrassed yourself.
If you were in a very kind of smart home or grand house or even a royal house and you turn around and say you're going to have dinner and you're going to have it at 1 o'clock, I think you'd have everyone kind of looking at you very confused.
You're off with his head.
But I think it'd be a case of the Tower of London, actually. But
let me ask you this. Ruth, even though we are married, Ruth has not taken my name, right? Will that go down well in the old money order?
I think what would be a good way forward is maybe to kind of make it double-barreled.
Oh. Has to be Langsford Holmes. Lord and Lady Langsford Holmes.
Langsford Holmes, estate agents.
Good afternoon.
Listen, I need to have my dinner and go to the toilet. So, all the best.
So common.
Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you anyway.
Common.
Hope that hasn't broken any etiquette or anything else.
No,
Come on, you. We have people to meet,
You're
things
far
to
too
do.
common
The
to be
Queen
with
wants
me.
to dance with me.